Muy buena gente, bienvenidos a Police Shootout, este nuevo simulador de policía que lo quiero traerlo al canal. Un segundito que ponga la página que toca para poder leeros. Recordad visitar mi página web www.skullbox.es para poder ver mis 3 páginas de directo simultáneo como YouTube, Twitch, Trovo. Y por supuesto, también podéis encontrar página con descuentos en juegos, suscripciones y por supuesto también el mejor merchandising. Un momentito que voy a quitar esto que me pone muy nervioso al tabular. No sé si se puede. Creo que no. Es que me pone muy nervioso. Esto me pasa mucho con los juegos de PC, que le das otra función y el juego te parpadea, quita el sonido. Vamos a hacer primero la capacitación. Empezar a entrenar, sí. Parece ser que es un juego bastante realista. Es un modo de... qué sensibilidad. Me cago en Dios.
Okay, rookie. Welcome to Training A1. Our goal will be to teach you techniques to deal with your opponent.
Vamos a ver, somos un nuevo car.
Here we will deal with direct confrontation, tactics, methods of protecting your own ass, and attack. I'll show you everything in the simulation. In room B1 you have some targets on which you can practice your aim. There's exercises of a completely different specialty in room C1. During the shooting, your accuracy isn't the only important thing. You can practice it with the targets in the next room. To avoid the bullet, you must use cover. You can either hide behind it or take a risk and prepare yourself. This tutorial will teach you how to evaluate the effectiveness of the available shield. As you go through the next steps of the training, you'll get short cues. Take your time, read each one, and show me what you got. So, shall we get started?
Vamos a ver. Un turno de juego tiene duración limitada. Esto no me acaba de convencer mucho a mí.
What's that supposed to be? You need a lot more. Do you want to try again?
Welcome to my humble abode. We don't often get visitors here. You can learn some very useful things here. You can solve many situations without using a gun. Just do a little research and you might come across something like this. But let's start at the beginning. At this stage of the tutorial, we will talk about your equipment. Hold down inventory to access it. A flashlight doesn't need much explaining. It's like using the radio. Usually the messages are general and accessible, but sometimes you may come across a message that is only in the notebook. You can see the collected information and a partial summary of the current mission. A notification means a new note has been added. The baton can be useful for stunning the opponent. To accomplish this, you must sneak up on your opponent, crouch. You move more slowly, but silently. However, you risk a bullet to the head. The pistol has a longer range and a larger capacity magazine. It's relatively easy. Shotgun. Heavy weapon. Then there's the stun gun. It's a simple. It can be useful to accomplish this, you must sneak up on your opponent, crouch. You move more slowly, but silently. However, you risk. Great.
Hey! What are you doing here? This is not... Get out.
In your inventory, you will also find. You can then try. Not everyone's talkative. Did you understand everything? There are situations where an opponent can not only. Now I'll give you some suggestions on what you can do. Sometimes turning a light or alarm off or on can get someone's attention. It can be other things too, but these examples are the most obvious. That's why it's a good idea to look around and surprise your opponent. Did you understand everything? I'm going to ask you now to watch the movement of this dude inside of the room. Then activate the alarm with the switch on the wall and see what happens. Come back to me for further instructions. Now we're going to test your skills. Sneak up on our colleague and give him a little tap on the head with your nightstick. Just make sure he doesn't see you come. Did you understand everything? Show me what you got.
Hey! What are you doing here? Get out.
Great. Remember to handcuff your opponent after stunning him. Go now and handcuff him. Did you understand everything?
No sé.
Well done. It's a good idea to look around for clues. It could be any number of things. A lot of cash, guns, drugs. These are just a few of the possible. Did you understand everything? Well done. That's it from me. If there's anything else you want to ask, I'll be here.
Esto es una mierda. Vamos, sale de aquí.
Time to teach you what negotiation looks like. The rules are simple. During the operation, you collect clues. You can get clues by talking to witnesses and by noticing events, things, and evidence at the scene of the investigation. Circumstantial evidence gives you arguments you can use in negotiations. Remember, however, that not every piece of information has to be true. You have to deduce it yourself from the conversation you've had and the leads you've found. Don't ignore messages from the radio either. The more good hits you get, the better your chances of convincing your opponent. Because that's what we want, right? To avoid bloodshed and... Did you understand? Now let me tell you some basic facts about the criminal. You will have to decide which information is true and which is false. Choosing a card with false information will piss... I'm Peter Fox. My girlfriend and I have been in a motorcycle gang called No Weakness for a few years now. I have a thick file. I've been written up several times for aggressive behavior and destruction of property. They say I'm a bully. You ready? I have a rather good opinion among my neighbors, so you might think that I'm not making a fuss. This is bullshit. I'm a troublemaker, and that's the truth. I've also been arrested multiple times for drug possession. My best friend knows I don't do drugs. And if I have, it's only for sale. When they caught me, they looked at my hands and did a drug test too. And guess what? Clear. Because I don't do drugs, and that's the truth. The only reason they got their hands on me is because I was in a brawl at the garage. Somebody called, they came, and the brawl was you already know a little bit. So what do you say? Shall we get started? Good. Let's get started.
Vale, a ver cómo se nos da esto. Qué mal puesto el puto vendaje, de verdad.
How do you know it's heroin? Did you try it? It It depends on what I have a special deal for. You get the joke? Alright, I was stealing, okay? That's all. Kids like this shit. Well chosen argument. Reliable information. This is how you can convince your... Just because I had it doesn't mean I took it. You should have listened to my friend instead of my stupid girlfriend. He said I don't use it, right? And that if I have any, I sell it. Besides, you saw my hands. You saw the test results. I'm clean. Your argument in this situation was ill-chosen. Right away. Robbery. Big deal. You'd ask my neighbor what a good neighbor I am. Something or someone. I won't talk about others. Well chosen argument. Reliable information. No, come on, this is pointless. You don't know what you're talking about. Go out, take 3 breaths and try again. You ready? Good. Let's get started. How it well chosen. All right. I see you know what this is.
Are you the new guy? The chief says you're as stubborn as a mule. Wait, what's your name? Price, right? Scott Price? Whatever. I'm Captain David Summers. Apparently you wanted to move to us yourself. What is it? What are you looking for here? What, you're not gonna say? Okay, not really my business. There's a report, a fender bender or something. Check the system and get to work. I'm out of here. Bye.
¿En serio? ¿Por qué habéis puesto eso?
Good morning, sir. I'm the one who reported our little accident. I was pulling out of the parking lot and this gentleman drove into me. He backed up and slammed right into my car. No, come on. It's just a fender bender, basically a scratch. But the guy won't admit it's his fault. That's why I had to call.
Un Golf con un Fiat.
Good evening. You've heard enough, haven't you? that I'm responsible for this mess? What a guy. This man is more fortunate than smart and should never have passed his driving test. It's good that it was late and there weren't many cars in the parking lot, so I barely hit him, but you know, it's a waste of my nerves anyway, right? Sure, you got it.
Please, help me, please. My daughter was left in the store. I ran out as soon as they started shooting. I was sure she was right behind me, but... Yes, she was with me. I started to run for the exit. I turned around and... She was... I'm so sorry. I don't know.
Hey, psst. Shh. Please don't speak out loud. They're still here. Yeah, they're going around for someone else to shoot. I'm okay. I hid. Do you think I can get out of here? I'm afraid they'll see me and... What a horror. What? A girl? I don't know. No, I don't think I saw her, but someone definitely ran into the restroom. Maybe it was her. Anything else? The longer we talk, the more likely they are to find us. If I move out of here, aren't they gonna shoot at me like I was some sort of duck?
A cop? You think the Detroit bosses are afraid of dog? I hate cops. Die!
Es una mierda esto. No sé, señores, no me convence a mí mucho este juego. Así que lo vamos a dejar aquí. Yo pensaba que era otra cosa, que era patrulleo por las calles, tú moviéndote, pero no. No. Así que lo vamos a dejar. Me despido, ahora cambio de juego. Un saludo y ya está.